My child, draw near and listen with the deepest part of your soul, for I am about to pull back a veil that has hidden a painful truth from your eyes. I am doing this now, in this very moment, because a storm is gathering on your horizon, and I will not have you stand in its path unprotected. Come and hide yourself, for there are those approaching who mean you harm. I am your God, the one who knows thee and from the beginning, and I am revealing a secret that is about to become your lived reality. My love for you is a fierce and protective fire, and I cannot bear to see you wounded by what is coming. Child, you must understand that within your circle, there are individuals who are moving toward you, but their intentions are not pure. Their hearts are shadowed places, filled with a darkness you cannot comprehend. They will speak to you in tones of peace, using words that sound like honey, but I tell you, war is the anthem of their inner being. They will offer you smiles that are nothing more than elaborate masks, beautiful deceptions crafted to lure you into a place of vulnerability. I have seen what lies behind those smiles. I have seen the sharp edges of their envy and the daggers of their resentment, all of which are aimed directly at your heart. They have collaboratively woven a net, a subtle and intricate trap, and they are waiting patiently in the shadows, anticipating the moment you will walk into it unaware. But you are mine, and nothing that happens in the shadows is hidden from my sight. I am the God who dwells in unapproachable light, and that light penetrates every darkness. Before their schemes can ripen, before their trap can be sprung, I am bringing it all into the open for you. I am revealing their strategy so that you may find refuge under the shelter of my protective wings. Do not dismiss this word as a mere fleeting thought or a product of an overactive imagination. This is not the fearful chatter of your own heart. This is the urgent whisper of my Holy Spirit directly to your spirit. Think back, my child. How many times have you been in their presence and felt a profound and unsettling check in your spirit? A wave of uneasiness that you could not logically explain. You dismissed it, telling yourself it was your own insecurity or unfounded fear. But that was not your fear, beloved. That was I, your God, warning you gently, trying to alert your senses to a danger your eyes could not yet see. Now, I am no longer whispering. I am speaking to you with clarity and force. Their intent is to cause you harm, though they wrap that intent in the beautiful disguise of friendship and concern. You must not continue to walk with a blind trust into their carefully laid snares. I have been present in their secret gatherings, a silent witness to the conversations held in hushed tones. I have seen the way your name is spoken with a venomous malice when they believe no one is listening. I have heard the plans they have uttered in the dark, the strategies they have devised for your downfall. Their laughter in these moments is a hollow, chilling sound, for it is born not of joy, but of a deep-seated wickedness. They believe their plots are hidden, but they have forgotten that they conspire against a child of the God who exposes every secret and brings all hidden things to light. Rest in this truth. The intricate schemes they have designed will not succeed against you. They will ultimately crumble to dust. However, your part in this is to actively take refuge in me. I am calling you to come away from them. Create a deliberate separation. Do not allow their shadow to continue to fall upon the path I am lighting for you. You are my chosen one, a carrier of my presence, and the light I have placed within you is a brilliant, radiant flame. It is too pure for the darkness to tolerate. This, my child, is the very reason they rise against you. It is not truly you in your humanity that they despise. It is the reflection of my light, the evidence of my spirit shining through you, that they cannot stand. Darkness will always instinctively seek to extinguish the light, but here is my eternal promise. The darkness cannot and will not ever overcome it. Even so, you must walk with wisdom. The enemy of your soul is cunning, like the serpent in the garden, and he prefers to strike with subtlety and deceit. Therefore, Do not be shocked or shattered when those you have placed your trust in begin to reveal their true colors. Do not be dismayed, for this is my hand at work, purging your life of every connection that cannot accompany you into the new season I have meticulously prepared for you. Understand that some people who journeyed with you for a time are not destined to complete the journey with you. Their hearts have become misaligned with mine. They have chosen to cling to the heavy chains of envy, jealousy, and a bitterness that has soured their very souls. They see what I am doing in your life. They witness the favor, the growth, the blessings I am pouring out upon you. And instead of rejoicing with you as a true friend would, a fire of envy burns within them. They covet the gifts I have given you, but they are unwilling to walk the path of obedience you have walked. They have not endured the trials that I have faithfully carried you through, the secret tests where your character was forged in the fire of affliction. So do not mourn their departure for too long. Do not desperately cling to the hands of those I am purposefully removing. My pruning, though it feels painful, is always an act of profound love. I am the divine gardener, and I know that every branch connected to the vine that does not bear good fruit must be cut away. It may feel like a deep loss in this moment, a painful severing, but I promise you, it is a necessary cut that will lead to an explosion of greater fruitfulness in your life. Trust my hand even when it holds the pruning shears. Trust that I only ever remove what would ultimately cause you harm, stunt your growth, or poison your purpose. There are holy places I am leading you where their compromised hearts cannot follow. There are new doors of opportunity that I am swinging wide open for you, and they are not permitted to enter through them. Their motives are tainted, and if they were to accompany you, they would bring corruption and decay into the very blessing I am trying to give you. This is why I say to you again, hide yourself in me. This means you must practice a new level of spiritual discretion. Do not reveal every plan I whisper to you. Do not share every dream I place in your heart. Do not broadcast every instruction I give you to those who have not earned the right to hear it. Guard the sacred treasures I have entrusted to your care. My son once warned, do not cast your pearls before swine, nor give what is holy to the dogs, for they will not recognize their value. They will trample them underfoot in their ignorance and then, in their anger, turn and attack you. My child, you carry a great destiny, one that was written in eternity before you were ever born. The enemy has mocked you for this very reason. He is not threatened by the weak or the complacent. He is terrified of what I am about to accomplish through your surrendered life. It is he who stirs the hearts of these people against you. But stand on this unshakable promise. No weapon that is formed against you will prosper. Though their tongues may rise up to pass judgment and spread lies, they will be silenced by my truth. Though their hands may be lifted to strike you, they will wither before they can make contact. Though their traps may be perfectly set, they will become the victims of their own snares, falling headlong into the very pits they have dug for you. This is my covenant promise to you. I am calling you to walk in a higher dimension of wisdom. Be as gentle as a dove in your interactions, full of grace and peace. Yet, you must be as wise and discerning as a serpent, aware of the dangers and unwilling to be deceived. Do not reveal all that I am speaking to you in the secret place, for not everyone who leans in to listen is listening with a heart of love. There are ears that listen only to find information they can twist, and there are mouths that wait for the opportune moment to betray your confidence. I am your safe place. I am the vault where your deepest secrets are secure. In my presence, you can pour out your heart with complete abandon. The words you cannot speak to any other living soul, speak them to me. The burdens you cannot share openly, lay them down before my throne. I will carry your secrets, your fears, and your pains, and I will never betray your trust. When the weight of the isolation this process brings feels crushing, remember my promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Even if every person on earth were to abandon you, I will remain. Even if your closest friends become your most determined enemies, I will remain your friend, your father, your defender, your God. You are never, ever truly alone. Though the path ahead may feel painfully narrow and lonely, I am walking beside you. I am going before you to clear the way, and I am your rear guard, protecting you from any attack that comes from behind. Do not allow fear to take root and consume you, for fear is the enemy's language, not mine. I am giving you this warning not to stir up fear within you, but to awaken a sharp and holy discernment. The enemy's desire is to see you paralyzed by anxiety, unable to move forward. My desire is to see you prepared, wise, awake, and securely hidden in the safety of my presence. I am your refuge and your fortress, the God in whom you can place all your trust. Though 10,000 may rise against you on every side, they will not prevail. For I am the Lord of heaven's armies, and my angelic armies are encamped around you at this very moment. In this season, I am teaching you a vital skill, how to discern between voices. You must learn to distinguish between those who speak by my spirit and those who speak from their own groundedness, ambition, or even a foreign spirit. Not everyone who uses my name is truly mine. Not everyone who approaches you with a message of peace has been sent by me. Some are wolves dressed in the soft wool of sheep. But I am training your spiritual eyes to see beyond the outward appearance and to perceive the true condition of the heart. I am sharpening your spirit so that you can instantly distinguish between truth and deception, between light and shadow, between a genuine friend and a hidden foe. I am allowing you to see this betrayal before it fully manifests, so that it does not break you as it might have in a previous season of your life. You are stronger now than you realize. Your roots in me have grown deep and resilient. A storm will certainly rage, but you will not be uprooted, because you are a tree planted firmly by the streams of my living water. You will continue to bear fruit, even in a season of intense adversity, because your source of life and sustenance is not in man, but in me alone. When the accusations come, and they will, do not answer accusation with accusation. When the hatred is directed at you, do not retaliate with hatred. You must step back and let me be your defender. Do not soil your own hands with the mud of vengeance, for vengeance is my sacred responsibility. I will repay. Your task is to remain in a place of purity, to stay faithful to my commands, and to stay hidden in the sanctuary of my presence. Continue to walk in love, even and especially when others are walking in malice. For my love, when you wear it, becomes your greatest shield. They will be utterly confounded by your peace in the middle of the storm. They will not be able to comprehend the source of your joy when, by all earthly standards, you should be devastated. When you remain unshaken in the face of their calculated schemes, they will be forced to see that I am with you. Your very life is a testimony, a story that I am writing with my own hand. Every chapter, even the painful ones, has a divine purpose. This current chapter is one of separation, purification, and divine protection. Do not despise it, for it is through this difficult process that you will see my hand move in your life more clearly and powerfully than ever before. I am drawing you closer into intimacy with me, teaching you to rely not on the fragile arm of man, but on the everlasting arms of your God. When the props of human support are removed, you will discover in a profound new way that I am, and always have been, all that you truly need. There is a greater calling on your life than you have yet imagined. That is precisely why this opposition is rising against you with such intensity. The greater the light you are destined to carry, the fiercer the attack from the darkness will be. But you must hold on to this truth. Greater am I who is in you than he who is in the world. I have already overcome the world and all its darkness. You are not fighting for a victory that is in doubt. You are fighting from a position of a victory that has already been secured at the cross. The battle is already won. Walk in that divine confidence, my beloved child. I see the tears you cry in the secret place when no one else is watching. I see the heaviness you carry in silence, unwilling to burden others with your pain. Know this, I gather every single one of your tears in my bottle. I hold every one of your cries close to my heart. Nothing you endure is ever wasted in my economy. I am using every pressure, every pain, and every moment of sorrow to shape you, to refine you like precious metal, and to prepare you for the glorious place I have promised to bring you to. This is not the end of your story. This is the necessary preparation for your true beginning. The pain you feel is birthing a greater purpose. The struggle you are enduring is birthing an unshakable strength. The betrayal you are about to face is birthing a deeper and more profound intimacy with me. Do not despise those who rise against you. Instead, pray for them. Bless them even though they may curse you. For in doing so, you rise above their level of operation, and you begin to reflect my own heart to a broken world. I am a just God, and I will deal with their actions. Do not allow a single root of bitterness to find soil in your heart, for bitterness is a poison that deifies the vessel that carries it. Release them completely to me, and trust that I will judge the situation with perfect righteousness. Soon the day will come when you will look back on this season, and you will see with breathtaking clarity how I masterfully turned every plot against you into a stepping stone toward your destiny. What the enemy meant for your absolute evil, I will have turned for your incredible good. What was meant to destroy you, I will have used to elevate you to a place of honor. You will stand and testify of my miraculous deliverance, and many will see and hear your story and come to put their trust in me because of the undeniable way I protected and preserved you. So be still, my precious child, and know that I am God. Cease from your striving, lay down your fear, simply obey the sound of my voice and hide yourself in my presence. The storm will pass, the enemies will be scattered, and my hand of favor and protection will remain upon you. You belong to me, and absolutely nothing can ever snatch you from my hand. When you feel weak, remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you feel you cannot fight another moment, I will rise up and fight for you. When you feel you cannot even stand, I will gently lift you and carry you. You are not alone in this, and you never will be. My covenant with you is everlasting. My love for you is unfailing. You must grasp this essential truth, my child. The enemy does not waste his ammunition on those who are already lost in his grip. He rages with fury against those who carry my spirit, those who are determined to walk in obedience, those who pose a direct threat to his kingdom of darkness. You have become a target not because you are weak, but precisely because you are dangerous to him. The spiritual gifts I have placed inside you, the specific calling I have written upon your life, the anointing of my spirit that flows through you, those are the very things that send terror through the enemy's ranks. And so, he does what he has always done. He stirs up people against you. He whispers insidious lies into their ears. He fans the small flames of their jealousy into a raging inferno. He feeds their insecurities and convinces them that your light somehow diminishes their own. And in their spiritual blindness, they allow themselves to be used as pawns in his wicked schemes. But I tell you this today, they cannot overthrow what I have divinely ordained. My word spoken over your life is eternal, and no force in heaven or on earth or in hell itself can cancel out what I have decreed will come to pass. You must not be deceived by outward appearances, for they are often just thin veils for deeper, hidden truths. They may appear to love you. They may act as if they deeply care for your well-being. They may offer you friendship and counsel, but their motives are impure. My spirit within you is your divine discerner, and that uneasy feeling, that subtle check you so often brush aside, is my voice of love, urging you to be cautious. I have trained your spirit to sense the difference between truth and falsehood, and I am sharpening that gift within you now more than ever. Do not ignore the quiet whispers of warning in your soul, for those whispers are my shield, protecting you before the storm fully breaks. Do not let your heart grow heavy with sorrow when you finally see the faces of those who betray you. Remember that my own perfect Son was betrayed by one who sat at his very table, one who dipped his bread in the same dish, one who gave him a kiss not of affection, but of betrayal, delivering him to his death. Betrayal has always been a primary weapon of the enemy, but betrayal has never once stopped my ultimate plan. In fact, what the enemy intends for utter destruction, I masterfully use as a doorway to greater glory. If you remain steadfast in me, even this painful betrayal will serve your destiny. Judas believed he was ending the story of Jesus, but in reality, he was setting in motion the fulfillment of eternal redemption. In the same way, those who betray you may think they are harming you or ending your progress, but they are only pushing you closer to the fulfillment of the promises I have spoken over your life. Beloved, I know the deep ache of your heart. I know you long for genuine love, for safe companionship, for loyal hearts that will not turn against you. I do not despise this longing. In fact, I created you with a fundamental need for fellowship. But I must teach you in this specific season to depend fully and completely on me, to trust that I am enough, to know with certainty that when all others fall away, I remain 𝐆𝐿𝐃, steadfast and eternal. If I am allowing people to be removed from your life, it is not to leave you in a state of emptiness, but to prove to you that I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother, the father who never abandons his child, the good shepherd who never leaves his sheep vulnerable. And in time, when this season of purification is complete, I will bring new people into your life. I will bring you hearts that I have refined in my own fire, souls who are pure in their motives, and companions who will love you with my kind of love. But first, I must clear away everything that is false, for false companions would only bring corruption to the new thing I am building in you. I have called you into a deeper place of secrecy with me. Not everything I speak to your heart is meant for public consumption. Some of the revelations I give you are meant to be hidden in your heart like precious jewels, guarded from the eyes of those who would devalue and trample them. Remember my servant Joseph. When I gave him divine dreams of his destiny, he spoke of them too quickly and too openly, and his brother's envy was ignited against him. That envy led them to sell him into slavery, but even that horrific act of betrayal became the very path I used to place him on the throne of Egypt. I am not telling you this to frighten you, but to impart wisdom. Be slow to speak. Guard the visions I entrust to you. Speak only when my spirit gives you the clear instruction to do so. There is immense wisdom and protection to be found in silence. You must never think that I am absent when you feel the sting of slander or the profound loneliness of separation. I am closer to you in those moments than your very breath. I am your comfort when the world rejects you. I am your strength when your arms grow weary from the fight. I am your song in the midnight hour when tears of sorrow wet your pillow. My presence is not diminished by the storms of your life. Rather, my presence is magnified in your weakness. For it is when you are at your weakest that my strength is most perfectly and powerfully revealed through you. You do not need to pretend to be strong before me. Come to me as you are, broken if you are broken, weary if you are weary, fearful if you are fearful. I will meet you right there in that honest place, and I will lift you higher. Do not think it strange, beloved, when this fiery trial comes upon you, as though something unusual were happening. For such trials are designed to refine the pure gold of your faith. I am purifying you as gold is purified in the fire, burning away all the dross, shaping you into a vessel of honor fit for my use. You have prayed for more of me, and this trial is my answer. To have more of me requires less of the world, less of the flesh, and less of the false attachments that have entangled your heart. To give you myself in my fullness, I must first lovingly strip away everything that competes for your primary affection. Yes, the pruning is painful, but I promise you, the harvest that follows will be glorious and abundant. Trust the process, even when you cannot understand the individual steps. For I see the end from the beginning, and I know the breathtaking beauty that will emerge from the ashes of what is now being removed. I do not desire for you to live in fear of man. Fear no one but me, for I alone hold your life, your breath, and your destiny in my hand. Men may plot and scheme, but their very breath is a gift from my hand. With a single word, I can silence them. Nations may rage and kingdoms may rise and fall, but I sit enthroned above the circle of the earth. Why should you tremble before mortals, whose lives are but a fleeting vapor, when the Almighty God is your defender? Lift up your eyes, my child. Stop focusing on the weapons being formed against you. Focus instead on the God who renders every single one of them powerless. You walk in my shadow, and in my shadow, you are completely safe. Let this truth sink deep into the marrow of your bones. No harm can touch you unless I permit it. And if I permit it, it is only because I will ultimately use it for your eternal good and my greater glory. Do not waste your precious energy trying to convince those who are committed to misunderstanding you. Do not exhaust yourself trying to explain your heart to those whose ears have been willfully closed to the truth. Their hearts have been hardened. Their minds are already made up, and nothing you say will sway them. Instead, let your life be your defense. Let the fruit of my spirit that I am bearing in you be your testimony. In due time, the very ones who doubted you and condemned you will see that my hand was upon you all along. Your vindication will not come from your own words, but from my supernatural power. Stand still, and you will see the salvation of the Lord. My child, I am calling you to a deeper level of trust than you have ever known. Do not lean on your own limited understanding. Your thoughts can only see a small fraction of the picture, but my wisdom is infinite. You see only the next painful step. I see the entire glorious path laid out before you. You feel the sharp pain of this present moment. I see the eternal glory of the outcome. Trust me when I say that I am weaving every thread of your story, in the dark threads of pain, even the knots of confusion, even the tangled parts of betrayal, into a magnificent tapestry of beauty. Nothing is wasted in my hands. One day, you will look back and see the masterpiece I was creating all along, and you will marvel at how even the most painful seasons of your life became the foundational stones of your greatest purpose. I have placed my angels all around you, though your natural eyes cannot see them. They are guarding you while you sleep. They are walking beside you as you go about your day. They are standing as a barrier between you and the unseen dangers that threaten you. Never for a moment think you are defenseless. The armies of heaven have been assigned to your care, and above them all, I myself am your ultimate defender. I do not slumber, nor do I sleep. My eyes are always upon you. I am your keeper. I am your shade at your right hand. The sun will not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. I will preserve your soul from all evil. Beloved, I am not blind to the waves of loneliness that sometimes threaten to overwhelm you. You wonder if anyone truly knows the real you, if anyone truly cares. Hear me now. I know you more intimately than you know yourself. I formed you in your mother's womb. I have counted every hair on your head. I numbered all of your days before even one of them came to be. I know your thoughts before you think them, your words before you speak them, and your tears before they fall. And through it all, I love you with an everlasting love, not because of what you do, but simply because of who you are. You are mine. That is enough. Let this profound truth be the anchor for your soul when loneliness presses in. You are never unseen, never unloved, and never ever forgotten. I carry you in my heart always. I am raising you up to be a living testimony for others. There are people watching your life, even people you do not know, and your faithfulness to me in the secret places will speak louder than any sermon ever could. When they see you endure hardship with grace, when they see you forgive those who have wronged you with a pure heart, when they see you rise again after being knocked down, they will know that I am real. You are my witness, and your life is my message to a watching world. Do not despise the weight of this calling. It is a holy honor that I have entrusted specifically to you. My spirit within you is more than enough to equip you for it. You are not carrying this burden alone. Do not be distracted by the constant noise of the world. 1,000 voices are clamoring for your attention, but only one voice leads to true life. My voice. You must intentionally tune your ear to the frequency of my spirit. Shut out the loud voices of accusation, the paralyzing voices of fear, and the insidious voices of doubt. They may speak loudly, but they speak lies. My voice is often still and small, yet it is the only voice that carries absolute truth. It is the only voice that brings true peace. It is the only voice that imparts eternal life. Learn to recognize it, to cling to it, and to let it be your unwavering guide above all else. If you follow my voice, you will not stray from the path. Even if you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they will comfort you. Soon, my beloved, the very things that are now pressing against you will become the platform from which you will rise to new heights. I will prepare a table for you in the very presence of your enemies. They will be forced to watch as I bless you. They will see me lift you up. They will witness my anointing upon your life. And they will know without a shadow of a doubt that it was my hand, not your own, that did this, not to shame them, but to bring all glory to my name. For when I elevate you, you will be a sign and a wonder of my incredible faithfulness. So endure, my child. Do not grow weary in doing good, for in the proper season you will reap a harvest of blessing if you do not give up. Do not despise the day of small beginnings, for I delight in them. Do not measure your progress against the journey of others, for your path is uniquely yours. Keep your eyes fixed firmly on me, the author and the finisher of your faith, and you will not stumble. Keep your hands securely in mine, and you will not fall. Keep your heart completely surrendered to my will, and you will see my goodness manifested in the land of the living. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I am the one who started this good work in you, and I will be faithful to complete it. Nothing and no one can interrupt what I have ordained for your life. Rest now, my child. Trust now, my child. Hide yourself in me, and you will be kept perfectly safe until this storm passes over. And when the sun rises again, you will step out into a new day radiant, stronger and completely unshaken, carrying the sweet fragrance of my presence wherever you go. You are my chosen one, my beloved, my very own, and nothing shall ever be able to separate you from my liver, neither death nor life, not angels nor demons, not the fears of today nor the worries about tomorrow. Not any power in hell can separate you from my love. You are mine forever.